是非常感谢土鸡镇工业局土鸡镇，还有菲律宾驻台的代表处。那另外也感谢美德下棒球经理大力的支持，那也非常恭喜各位的学员，菲律宾的学员。最后还是要再次感谢工业局，还有菲律宾驻台代表处以及所有学员的共同的努力哦。那今天可能有非常多的成果也可以。
就是来参加就是我们台非人才培训的研习这个活动的一个结业式。那相信就是我们这2个礼拜的训练课程，虽然时间不长，但是在纺织所的协助之下，那想必一定使各位学员获益良多。那在此感谢就是纺织所以及那个各位参与课程协助的同仁，那谢谢你们。那我们台湾政府非常重视与菲律宾的合作，那我们每年都会举办就是双边部长的一个会议，那针对我们的议题都有关注。那如果有任何问题，就欢迎提出，那我们工业局会尽力的协助。那最后就是期许2国纺织产业可以蓬勃发展，那我们2国的友谊能稳固长久。
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning.
Morning.
So we have reached the end of the Taiwan Philippine Industry Professional Training Workshop, and I was tasked to deliver this message. It is a privilege and an honor to be entrusted with this understanding at a gathering of important people from Taiwan, Philippine industry, government, and private companies. So this training workshop has provided us with a stream of ideas, information, trust, and visions, and it would take about a day or two for us to consolidate as our personal perspectives and action points. There is indeed plenty of this to be reflected upon and collective contribution to meeting the challenges, and with this, the training workshop is truly a success. As we have learned over the past 12 days of training, there are a number of technologies and ideas that we can bring back home and share. There are plenty of things to be done. Even so, we must look at it as a great opportunity to innovate and change the game of our research and the business. I would like to briefly review some of the highlights of our training. So I will show you some of our abaca fibers from the Philippines, pure abaca, and we went to Sushin machineries to convert it into a VLAC, also a needle punch non-woven. Then we went to Yunlin to coat it with PU. So we've tried some experiments in the number of coatings, in using just the PU and the PU foam. And we've seen the full advantage or the possibility of our non-woven abaca 100%. And all our signatures are in this bag. So it's a good opportunity to convert this material, our 100% non-woven material, into like bags and shoes and so on. Also, we have this output, the melt-blown 3D shoe structure. So TTRI was so generous in sharing their technology. Also, melt-blown microfiber filter media and electrostatic processing non-woven samples. So these researchers are a good avenue for us, especially for research. Also, we had experience doing a somewhat wet laid process for non-woven. But this is paper making, so wet laid is compared to paper making thing. So it's a good potential for our abaca fibers to be converted into wet laid tissue-like paper. We also identified poor implementation of regulations at the Philippines, and we also have obsolete regulations. Thus, manufacturers are still operating in an old model system. We also have limited researcher studies conducting on the material recovery and recycling. And we need to catch up, or the technology has to play catch up with businesses. Also, if we have challenges, we have opportunities. So, the use of science and technology for the improvement of products and process and systems, partnership and collaboration, and harness of small, medium businesses and their potential contribution. So moving forward, we at PTRI want to have an MOU with PTRI leading to immediately to undertake researches on number 1, natural fiber-based non-woven fabric, number 2, melt-blown regenerated cellulose non-woven, natural pigment-based ink for digital printing, number 4, functional textile finishing and testing, and number 5, regenerated cellulose. So, research institute and industry to work together to develop technologies using natural products and seek assistance and partnership between Taiwan and Philippines in order to achieve a national and international development. So we need interconnectivity. So we wish to thank from the bottom of our hearts the PTRI for organizing this event, and the IDB for funding this project, for the lecturers and the staff for generously sharing their knowledge, and to everyone involved in this activity. Thank you very much from the bottom of our end, Sishini. We hope that this training will just be the beginning of a long-time partnership with the
For one organization will be taking a group photo together. Okay.
好的。
Thank you. And for you to bring your certificates with me, I will supervise.
Four.
Okay, thank you. 接下来我要请到的是Okay, so please bring your certificate to 1, 2, 3, say cheese.
Thank you for having us. This cooperation between Taiwan and the Philippines on textile actually started when Minister Shen and Secretary Ramon Lopez met in Manila and discussed some specialized sectors to cooperate on under our industry collaboration and during our joint economic conference. One of the topics that were discussed was textiles and footwear. Incidentally, we also have another delegation currently in Taiwan doing a similar activity on footwear. But what is really important for this activity, this cooperation activity, is cooperation in textiles. In the past, the Philippines was an important global player for textiles. But then the landscape and the industry, the global industry changed. When I was in the private sector, I was also in the business of textiles. It changed when the garment quotas were released by the WTO, and then a lot of business went to China, and the Philippines lost a lot of its business. But we are very, very fortunate that we have friends in Taiwan who are helping us work together. I think the key here is innovation between Taiwan and the Philippines across all sectors. And textile, again, is a very valuable sector to focus on. We would like to continue this, and with the help of our friends from Taiwan Textile Research Institute, to have a continuing program. Maybe we can also discuss this during our next JEC, whatever. So thank you very much, everyone, for the Taiwanese officials and for my colleagues for
I will start my remarks and observation with a quote from one of the speakers during our training that stated, "Good minds harvest good find." It really struck me because if you have a good intention, you will have very good results. Indeed, this training has opened a lot of textile possibilities that my company, as a manufacturing company, did not anticipate. And these are the following. We discovered different materials through the technologies that we saw and tested. We have learned a lot of quality controls. We have learned a lot of different applications of the fabrics and technologies in different industries that we have in the Philippines. We have also learned that technology, innovation, plus automation increases efficiency, reduce cost, provide commercial scale viability. The expertise and proficiency of the TTRI directors, managers, and staff motivated us to follow their examples. Thank you very much for that exposure. I am sure that when we travel back to our country and our respective endeavors, we will have something to share and implement. Thanks again.
I once read, if you do not experience anything, it is impossible to gain knowledge. Mark and I from Medtex Philippines are honored to have been part of this first delegation. Hopefully this will not be the last training between our countries. It has opened so many doors of opportunities. The knowledge all the speakers unselfishly shared will truly help boost the textile industries of both countries. Maybe in the very near future, if not now, we will see the results of this project. So to the wonderful people of TTRI, especially the chairman and Mr. Howard Law, thank you. Maraming salamat, Tosha, Sheshe, for your hospitality and generosity.
Mr. Wu, Mr. Chai, TTRI officers, mentors, and staffs, thank you for unselfishly sharing your knowledge with us. Ms. Lorraine, thank you as well. TTRI, thank you for this great opportunity. To our colleagues, thank you as well for the genuine time. The camaraderie that we all have developed here will for sure go a long way. This intensive and fruitful training workshop has given us so much knowledge and confidence, which would in turn help us perform better in our respective field. Lessons of various methods and techniques from classroom, laboratory, all the way to big-scale production would definitely make us more efficient and effective. Rest assured that this will be shared to our fellow countrymen and will also be passed on to many. With this new information, we'll be able to bring our FMI products for filtration, furniture, medical supplies, and garment industries to a higher level. And even start with new composition for geotechs and automotive applications which are not yet available in the market. Combining natural fibers with compatible materials using proper machine would surely give us not just elegant and more functional items, but would also encourage everyone to have a deeper sense of love and concern for Mother Earth, which I think the common goal for everyone present in this room today. Together we can make a healthier and better world. And how could we forget saying thank you to Mr. Howard? Thank you.
Number 2, melt-blown regenerated cellulose nonwoven. Number 3 is natural pigment-based ink for digital printing. Number 4 is functional textile finishing and testing. Number 5, regenerated cellulose for yarn production using our natural materials or natural fibers.
We would like to pursue the 5 important areas that we have common interest in, especially also on the water-based technology that Taiwan has developed.
纺织所是台湾纺织业的一个技术的研发单位，但是真正的营运生产的能量都建立在产业界。那所以我们会比较建议是纺织所协同台湾的产业来跟菲律宾这样对接，这样的话才更具有那个经济的效益跟那个能量。
And back to the Taiwan Textile Research Institute, we are a research center. We provide the technology and the know-how. However, we wish that the cooperation with our industry, so you have an industry partner and machine builder. So Textile Institute support the technology and combine the machine build will find the best solution. This win-win way.
那刚刚提出来的6项的议题，我相信在台湾的所里面还有产业界，即便有这样的研发跟推动的基础，应该没什么问题。那接续的话，我们是不是就容许我们就去把这个议题来跟我们适合的产业单位来一起来讨论，是不是可以找出一个比较务实的一种推动的做法？
And you just mentioned the 5 direction, and adding number 1 is called water base. It's totally 6 items which the priority cooperation, and we think the best way from the TTRI and combined with our industry, we work together, let them scale up or commercialize. This has a more potential, not only just a research base, so we can scale up, make it come true, so this more successful. So I suggestion we should combine with our industry, manufacture, and work together in this 6 direction.
那其中我大概可以预测可能会有2个很重要的方式，一种是产业链的对接，然后一种是共同开发市场。那我认为这2种方式都可以造就双方产业共同的发展。
Have a brief reaction. I agree with the Vice President, and again I'd like to thank Mr. Howard for his passion in this project. He has been very instrumental for making this a reality since we started talking about this, and of course my colleagues. I'd like to point out 3 things, and I agree with the Vice President. I think, well, the product development stage, TTRI and PTRI, this is your mandate to develop the product. But the next step would be commercialization, and this is where we come in, my office, DTI, MECO, and IDB of MOEA. And we are thankful that we have the companies here, Medtex, Nature's Legacy, and FiberFin, to develop. What is important for Taiwan to take a look at the Philippines as a partner is because the Philippines has a very substantial market. We are 100 million people with one of the fastest GDP growth rates in the world, averaging from 6 to almost 7%. Most importantly, we share your hopes and your aspirations to come up with a truly Taiwan, Philippines global product and innovation that we can market to the world. I think with your excellent expertise in TTRI and PTRI and our resources, your technology, our natural resources, and whatever we can add to the table, we can truly have a mark in the global textile industry.
是台湾其实是非常渴望的几个部分，包括台湾一直没有天然的材料，这是一个非常大的我们的供应链的缺口。那第2个部分的话，台湾的人口劳动力只有2300万。但是一个纺织品新产品开发，它最少需要5000到6000万的人口才有办法变成一个新产品。所以我也谢谢有代表这样的提议。其实这个对台菲2国的在未来的产业发展是一个非常重要的方向。
There's a natural resource and our functional technology combined together. It's Taiwan and the Philippine both textile industry very important step.
同时刚刚也提到美德相关的杨总裁，他是我近20年的好朋友，所以我也会找个时间再拜访一下杨总裁，把这方面的信息来做一个交流，谢谢。
And we thank you, Clement Yang, because he is my old friend. We have 20 years know each other, so I will visit Clement Yang again and then talk about the detail of this cooperation, how it's going through. Thank you today.